a little bit against Sorties, but she seems a little easy to get in if you want to. So Mage might be able to play the rushdown game, but of course, as with every set, as with every set of competitions, we know that the first few seconds of every match are mostly about recognizing the patterns of your opponent, trying to catch up on habits in order to put out into the next games, which usually extends to, unless the difference in skill is just really high, then you know that you have to be very careful when it comes to approaching or punishing in general. So far what we've seen is that Mage is struggling a little here, while Cloudy is keeping a lot of the aggression up, almost getting the stock there with Pyra. Beautiful switch there, trying to confirm the kill, which would have been the right approach, but instead Mage going all the way down. Because as you know, Falco prefers the air. He goes all the way down to Gimp. Cloudian does it successfully with that sour spot down air.
Even though he was like, you know what? I can hit the sour spot, but I prefer the sweet. And here we go. Immediately clipping him right there. I know that hurt. Church.
Yeah,
I know that hurt.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we can't be biased because we're seeing an excellent game right there. Very well timed parry by Cloudy right there. But it doesn't seem like he's able to take advantage of it because Falco immediately stops. But the thing is, that forward B, that side B is very tricky in regards to the lag that it has. It's very sneaky in regards to that. But here we go. Cloudy immediately with the percentage lead once more, 78% against 22. It seems like Mage wants to give a little bit of a breather, but immediately starts with the combos, a little bit of an up tilt here. And that down air almost killed, by the way, with the sour spot that sends upwards. Immediately Mage going in for the kill, but Cloudy saying, you know what, you can't see me, looking like John Cena with all those illusions, and throwing immediately. But that side B, almost got him tripping with that DI, and it seems like Mage is taking control of the match once again. So here we go. It seems like, that back air is more than enough to kill for Cloudy. Caught him tripping right there, but that back air with those Tims, with the boots that don't exist, the feet that aren't there.
Yeah, as you were mentioning illusions, Mage has been doing a really good job at using his phantasms, or some call them illusions as well, and he's been capitalizing off them really well. However, Cloudy has been doing a phenomenal job at keeping the distance out with the disjoints of the Aegis blade. He's been showing insane aggression, and you could have seen, you saw it in the previous stocks, how aggressive Cloudy can be, as well as very opportunistic when it comes to like the spikes and all of that. He's been capitalizing really well. And now that Pyra is out, things are going to get complicated for Falco here. It's a matter of how patient you are. Falco needs to take advantage of the whiffs that their opponent has, but Cloudy hasn't been whiffing a lot. He's been playing very patiently and punishing Mage very appropriately. Overall, now we're going to try to see here if he gets the read or if Mage is going to be able to bring it back. Perfect parry on that phantasm there. Sadly, no punish, but instead opting for going for a confirm there, unable to get it. Cloudy's really committing there, but instead finally catches that phantasm with the back air. Very well done from Cloudy, catching Mage while he tried to sneak past with the phantasm, instead meeting the Aegis blade with the fire charged up, getting the stock and giving Cloudy game number 1 on this best of 5 set.
That is correct. So here we go. We saw that Cloudy adapted extremely well towards that last game. A little bit of a hit on the forward there that hits like a truck, by the way. But here we are, and he immediately goes into game number 2. Within these winner semifinals, it's very important to take into consideration that counter picks are key. And we saw that within the last game where Axum Chris accidentally chose wrong in one of his occasions and gave his opponent an advantage rather than giving it to him. So this is where the counter picks start to shine within these long, prolongated sets that provide you with the opportunity to still make the comeback regardless of what you have to do. And honestly, I would like to see where he goes. Yoshi's story, triplats. We're seeing I'm sorry?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but Yoshi's story is one of the best stages for Falco. So as I say, I'm a Falco main, so I know these kinds of things. It's a good stage, a good pick for Mage here. He might be able to do a lot of things from the strings that he can put out. However, it is also a very low ceiling, and we'll get into spike there with the shine. Not enough to kill, of course, but it's really good for him to extend the strings that he can do. But also, it's a double-edged sword because of the low ceilings and blast zones. They can prove very, very useful for Pyra here, especially because of how hard she hits. So it might be interesting. Very, very good patience there from Mage trying to avoid that read, the hard read that Cloudy was going for. A little, I respect it, but it was a little too cocky, I would say. Then again, Cloudy has nothing to lose. He is on the lead, and again, Pyra taking advantage of those low ceilings to get a stock insanely early.
Yes, that is correct. And Pyra, one of the no, this is it. No, unfortunate SD by Mage. You hate to see it. Unfortunate right there, because that could be a game breaker. It could be a game breaker. You could hear Yusei run within the background, the anime opening, but it seems like Mage is opting to take a little bit more of a slow approach. But you can't take it slow against Mythra. You cannot take it slow against Mythra, and it seems like Mage is just going for options that, oh my god, you don't like to see them, because these options that he's using right now, they're not very optimal. What is that about? Just going back to the stage and using like that, right? But here we go, Cloudy, obviously with the percentage lead, with the stock lead, losing that one right there, but we have 2 for 1. It seems like it's a Tuesday right there, but no, it's a Sunday. But here we go, the double Sunday that he's using right there. Mage honestly taking it back within the percentage, but that's a little bit of a problem. It seems like we're going to see a change to Pyra. Yes, of course, because Pyra is more effective to edge guard those type of characters. And here we go, 2 lasers, but you get hit with the flaming blazing sword. And the thing is, whenever he tries to close the gap, Mythra appears, and he's immediately, whenever he tries to, increase the gap, Mythra appears, and that's where he's struggling, because Mythra with the speed is just relentless, and seems like Sonic right there, probably tied for one of the better airspeeds within the game.
Yeah, Cloudy has been using the foresight incredibly well, getting off Mage's combos and confirms, which is very unfortunate for Mage, because he has to do something here in order to bring it back. And the only thing that I see, or thing that he could do, is trying to edge guard. He needs to get a gimp, something that allows him to bring it back with almost no percent done on himself, because he's way past kill percent, especially against Pyra, which is such a strong hitter, hard hitter, and the way Cloudy is playing it is just making it increasingly harder for Mage to sift through all of these projectiles. Well, the sword as projectiles and the hitboxes that Cloudy is putting out. Now, something that I haven't seen a lot, especially from Mage here, is he hasn't been reflecting that sword, the flaming sword, as it spins. It's a projectile that you can reflect it, and Mage is doing a phenomenal job here trying to bring it back. He's very close of getting the kill. He gets another situation where he could string up, but he instead opts for an off-stage edge guard there, getting the spike with Phantasm, and just like that, sending Mythra all the way down. Mage with the godlike recovery, getting the dab on those doubters, the people who doubted that situation. Nah, Mage is always willing to bring it back, and especially Falco with these situations where he can string up percentage just like that and confirm with such stylish aerial moves is just something that you cannot take for granted, and you cannot lower your guard if you want to take the game with you. Falco, sleeper pick by a lot of people. Just letting you know, guys.
You finished?
You
finished with your monologue of Falco there, man?
Yeah.
No, man, don't worry about it. It's fine, because honestly, you're the one that's bringing the demonstration. You're the one that's bringing the theory of Falco right there, but it's Mage, the one that's bringing the execution, which is honestly impressively well done with that spike, with the side B, honestly, because look at that right now. Look at that. He knew that he's a Mage, he knows how to disappear, and he disappeared Cloudy's 3 stocks right there. So we're going back to Pokemon Stadium. Honestly, one of the more neutral picks right there, because honestly, Falco does benefit from those platforms, but maybe Mythra and Pyra do as well, especially because that up smash can hit through a section of it. And honestly, well, it's Falco, the one that is known to extend those combos with the platform, so this seems like a very neutral pick. And right now, it seems like Mage is the one that is actually taking care of the percentage right now and exploiting this very well. But Cloudy with the combo breaker up air is immediately taking the percentage lead once again with that forward smash. Probably not completely with the percentage lead, but at least taking and making it a little bit more, well, balanced up. So here we go, 78% against 80. There we go. Oh my god, with the forward smash with the tech, and it seems that's gonna be it. Of course, Pyra with the downer that barely makes it back, but indeed makes it back in time.
Insane punish there from Cloudy, but instead going for the greed caused him to lose another stock back to back. Basically, we're a very even match so far. Mage does have the confirms, but as you mentioned earlier, Mythra does have the combo breakers with those insanely fast aerials and moves that she has at her disposal. Cloudy has been doing a phenomenal job at keeping the pressure up at all times, and when he is under pressure, breaking it himself with these insane moves. Both of the competitors here have been playing really, really well. I'm liking so far how Cloudy has been able to keep the pressure up with Mythra, which is the character that I think he's using the most in this matchup, versus Mage's regular combo game that is insane. Great catch from Cloudy there, putting Mage in a situation where he has to clutch or he will drop this third game. It's looking very grim for him. However, he still has a big opportunity, but Cloudy has been doing a phenomenal job overall, keeping the pressure up and keeping the damage at all times, especially with Mythra, which is a little faster, and Falco doesn't need a lot to get the stocks from. So I think Mythra is the right choice here in this matchup.
Yes, especially because, like we were seeing in the previous matchup, whenever Cloudy notices that Mage is actually trying to open the gap, he closes it immediately with Mythra's speed, and that's something that's very well implemented by this. And whenever he tries to close the gap right there, and he notices that he can actually take care of it, he changes to Pyra. Oh, with the down B catch right there. Yep. One would think that down B is invulnerable for a set amount of time, but he knew, he was like, okay, he's probably going to change right here, because I've seen him do it on various occasions. He's been doing that a lot, and that's when he catches it with the forward air, the multi-hit, the drill peck coming directly from Pokemon, and he immediately takes it out. 40%, 44% with the extra laser, and here we go, starting, and right now it seems like Mage is doing the impossible with the magic trick, bringing it back from the deficit that he was right there, and oh my god, with the spot dodge, barely evading that forward smash, and it seems like Cloudy is taking this in a very more, well, not accelerated manner, and that's what's giving Mage the advantage to rack up the damage. But it doesn't even matter because that dash attack with the deceptive range, but it seems like it's not going to be over. But that downer, of course, you can't take that. Sakurai said, no, this is going to game 4.
Here's the thing. Mage had the right idea there. However, Cloudy was ready, and he's been ready for a couple matches. Like the same happened on the previous match, where really Cloudy all did was standing there menacingly, just staring Mage as he tried to recover, knowing that he had all the choices in order to either gimp or try to edge guard him, and waiting for the right opportunity in order to get the spike. He's been doing it consistently, and he's been doing a terrific job at it. Mage is forced into a situation, even though he was getting the right. Oh, my hair. He was getting the right comeback there, being very patient and punishing with the blaster. He was still a very, not enough to bring it back. Now, for this game number 4, as you mentioned, Mage is going to need to do something very, very special, because Cloudy, I think he has the right idea of how to punish Mage effectively. He's been doing it consistently for the previous games, and Mage has been that's a Mage special right there, trying to go for the forward smashes. We haven't seen a lot of them lately, but he's a terrific forward smash demon. So I'm excited about this potential last match. Cloudy needs to consolidate what he's doing, and Mage needs to bring something else to the table. Even though he's doing a phenomenal job overall, he's still lacking behind just a little bit. So let's see if he can bring it back, or if Cloudy is going to confirm the win.
Well, it all seems to be the momentum that this match has, is which will either make or break your theory. If Mage, can he make it back, or will Cloudy be able to finish this off, finish this bird, make him a little bit of a roast with Pyra right now? And it seems like on this occasion, oh, I thought Cloudy was going to go for the stylish kill, but it seems like he didn't want to risk it at all. And right now, very well done by Mage, using that patience once again, but Cloudy with the scoop off of the side B, using that aerial for Pyra that is well known to be extremely effective, and is going to be taking that first stock of what could possibly be the last game within the winner's side for Mage. But Mage doesn't want to relent as well, and he immediately converts with that back air into a killing stock, and this is 2 apiece for both of these players. But slowly but surely, Cloudy with that impressive foresight right there, leaving it, taking it out, and saying, you know what, you are not going to continue comboing me, and is slowly but surely taking the reins of this match again. But Mage, oh, dude, those combos, they're so good.
Yeah, Mage has been doing a phenomenal job at stringing those together, and Cloudy doing an even better job at staying away from them. As you mentioned, the insane foresights that he's doing just in time and punishing very effectively. They know what their opponent is going to do. I see a lot of adaptation, a lot of recognition from both of them, catching that down there with an insane up smash instead, being a little awfully timed there from Cloudy, but instead punishing with a beautiful dominating attack that was that up smash. Mage finding himself on the lead. However, we're going to see almost getting another spike, but instead punishing the roll with that beautiful up tilt. We're going back to Mythra, which is the fast character here, and Mage keeping the patience, using the blaster to put extra pressure while the combos start. I know Mage is aware of the foresight and how damaging it can be for the Falco combos, but he's not stopping down. I'm seeing a lot of the aggression just keeping on happening. And Mage has been doing a terrific job again with these strums. We've seen them so far a couple times in the previous sets, and just like that, he's putting Cloudy in such a comfortable situation, making it really hard to recover, trying to extend the damage as much as possible. However, Cloudy doing a phenomenal job here, extending the strings and the combos. Every single interaction is getting closer to death, and now that Pyra is out, anything can happen.
That is correct. 92%. We're seeing that maybe Mage could convert off of this Falco Phantasm. You can't see this back air come in front of you. And the thing is, Pyra was the correct choice right there, but it seems like whenever one changes to Pyra, naturally the mindset has to change as well. And one guard slip coming from Cloudy was enough for Mage to seal the deal, taking this win off of Cloudy and making this an even game. However, one of these players is going to be advancing towards winners finals, and the other one is going to be within the Shark Tank, the party as Cole would call it. And honestly, this is extremely tight, because this is not the first time that from a deficit, Mage has made a comeback. We saw it in Game 2. In Game 3, it was Cloudy's turn. And now we saw it in Game number 4 coming from Mage. Game number 5 is coming throughout the horizon. I can see it rising right now. The Aegis Blades are up against the Ace Pilot of Star Fox, and we're going to be seeing a game number 5. I want to see your hype within the chat, because this match is fire. And I'm not talking about Falco's fire, whatever the heck it is. I'm not talking about Pyra either. I'm talking pure, unbridled flames.
Yeah, they're both being extremely impressive overall. In that previous match, Mage was doing a phenomenal job at keeping the pressure at all times, and I think that overwhelmed Cloudy a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be the approach in this final game of this set. It probably should be, because it's been working for both of them. Cloudy with Mythra doing a phenomenal job at keeping the distance, keeping the pressure as well because of her blinding speed, and Mage with the combo potential that Falco provides. And just how well the attacks that he has just string into themselves to a degree that you don't see in a lot of characters other than Mario and these maybe Luigi. The combo string in a way that it's extremely overwhelming if you're not careful enough. Now here, both are at kill percent, and Mage finally getting The Phantasm connecting into the back air, beautifully done. A very standard Falco bread and butter. We are having that fixed knockback on that Phantasm makes things a little easier for that. I don't know if it's fixed, but it's very consistent overall. So yeah, here we're going to Pyra trying to get something done here, but Mage is not stopping down. He's putting all the extra pressure, especially in the air, where we know that Falco is the most comfortable in the percentage. Is not looking pretty for Cloudy. He's still on his Mage, still in his first stock, and we get the magic percent to get the magic stock taken away from Mage now. And even though 69 is not optimal, it's not out of the way. He still could take advantage of the rage that he's gonna be piling up eventually, especially with Pyra. So let's see what happens here with the extra pressure that they're adding against their opponent.
That is correct. And honestly, the pressure that both of these players are placing within each other is honestly something that another normal player would crumble against. But both of these are top players. Are demonstrating their mindset that is clean. And here we go. Oh, attempt of an up tilt, but it catches him with the dare. And this is once again looking like a
destruction
blender.
Right there.
A little bit of a
destruction
blender.
right there. Say it. It's destruction.
No, I can't say it. It's not funado. Anyways, it's a little bit of a blunder right there. Both the forward, the dare, spinning around. It seems like that interaction was in Mage's favor, not because he was in a very beneficial situation, but because he was within the mindset. And that's exactly what he needed to do. So here we are, Mage. Oh my god, what a pivot grab. What a pivot grab. Impressively well done right there. Attempts to capitalize off of it, however, it's not enough. And here we go. Once again, Mage, it seems like he's within a very comfortable situation and doing it again. Oh my god, be careful with those uppies because they're going to be punished if you do not do them adequately. And Mage is known for being patient right here. Shark.
Mage is doing an insane clockwork here, going for all the downers, going for all the extra pressure overall, non-stop, and getting the
oh my god, the DM mixed up,
catching him with the back flick basically, and getting all the way to the top of the ceiling. Mage commandingly taking this game number 3, taking the advancing and winning side bracket in a fashion that nobody expected.